Hey everybody, welcome to Toy Chats here on the Nerd Dungeon. It's your boy Dre. I do have my guests, the co-hosts with the mostest, King Bob and Smitty Rock coming through. I just wanted to start this video apologizing because I've had several people tell me, what the hell is going on? Where have you been? Well, let's start with it's summer, and summer vacation has been a bit more interesting than we've expected. Uh, it's obviously we were off July 4th and we were off my birthday. I turned 44. Just it's been we've had a couple of issues with some guests coming on. I did want to apologize to you guys, letting you know that I felt like it was rude of me to not get on at live at some point and say, hey, we're sorry. I did not expect. Today, I also had some technical difficulties. Things were just not wanting to work. So now they do.
I'm here.
Hey, he is here. I said my co-host with the most were coming through. Like I said, it's just been a little bit of a cluster F, trying to just get things going. It's summertime, folks. A lot of it just is scheduling. I will address some things and concerns that people were asking, like what is the issue with Click Talks? Where is that at? Click Talks will return back on in September. We are like taking off for the summer. I hope so. I mean, I will not be able to be in attendance because
that cannot be allowed, Liz. No one can have a life if you're on YouTube.
Yeah.
On YouTube, and that's that. I don't want to hear it.
Exactly. What, like a life? Yeah, I have kids and a wife. No. As far as what's going down on Tuesdays, obviously you guys know I'm on a YouTube. I'm on an IG stream for Legacy Collectors, and that's Tuesdays. But due to JC's school schedule, and just everything else, it's going to be Tuesdays are going to be without Dre. So you guys will not get me for Click Talks. So I apologize. My daughter will be going back to school in 3 weeks. So we're getting her Lana prepped for 7th grade. I'm going to be working hopefully from home soon. So I know, have a family. It's just, the nerve. There's just a lot of things. There's just a lot of things going down on my end that I won't be able to make Tuesdays, but Mondays will still be here. We will try to still get on as long as our guests are available to. I know I was supposed to have Vincent Scala. I messaged him. He was needing to reschedule because of Comic-Con. So I'm waiting for his availability to open up, and we will have him. Here is our boy Smitty. Oh my goodness, the ghost has arrived. He lives. Smitty, it is great to see your face, brother. We have missed you. I know, Liz. I'm not ready for it for 7th grade. She is, I'm not. But
the sound of the cross.
I know, it's like wifey is doing her stuff. She's got her last classes that she's taking for her 3rd master's. Swear, and then she's looking to do a PhD program soon. But we're gonna take a break for the PhD program. So, but yeah, like that's her thing. And then the baby's been just a handful. So and we're trying to enjoy the summer as a family before we lose it. So it's just been a lot. But yeah, Tuesdays are going to be when you'll be able to team up with JC, Smitty, and King Bob. As far as I know, September 6th is the tentative restart date. I don't want to give more information than that.
I was going to say, last I heard it was September, but with this schedule, I don't know if it's going to be Tuesday or I'm not.
He said September 6th is a Tuesday. I looked at the calendar.
Perfect.
September 6th is a Tuesday, and he wants to go on. Like I've already addressed everybody. I will not be able to be there because I'll be on Legacy Collectors because we start at 6:30, and that was my Tuesday commitment. So I was a little sad that we had to move it from Wednesdays because Wednesdays was a good middle of the week for me. It wasn't stressful, but JC has to. It's his schedule, so.
Yep.
Cough, Lizard. You want to come on? You're always welcome. Cough, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You gotta hit me up.
I see all of Liz's lovely comments. Yeah, such a warm welcome back from my lovely girlfriend.
She loves you, man. We have missed you,
Would you
Smitty.
expect
It is
anything
not-
less?
I know exactly. Would you expect anything less? We have missed Smitty. We're glad that he is getting on the road to recovery. Would be, the best way of putting it. If you care to give us an update.
Oh, I am. Let's see. I have, and I don't know if did I send you either of you guys the X-ray pictures or
No.
a picture of the lovely piece of hardware I have on my leg?
Oh wait, you did send me that one. I got that from you a while back. So I've
up,
seen
Joseph?
Hey,
the
Joseph.
lovely external fixator and the 4 screws that are into my bone to reset the bone, along with what I am now calling the 2 skewers as well, because you can see them you can see like the bottom one in the X-ray. It just goes straight through. I mean, it's not into the bone. It's just. I'm like, what? Is it keeping the bone from going back too far? What is the purpose of that? Why do I have this extra? Why do I have these 2 extra wires going through my calf?
He's going to be the $6 million man.
Well, no, truthfully, that's for Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi cable's in your leg, so when you're in the middle of nowhere, you can still get a good signal.
I mean, all right. I've sent pictures of the X-ray, which look like some mad engineer's experiment. And I'll let you know. Yeah, I think I could pick up Wi-Fi or satellite with this contraption on my leg. But what I am 6 weeks in of potentially at least 12 weeks of this fixator. Obviously, I am not at my place. I'm at my parents' place in Florida because, I broke my calf in the airport on my way home from a conference.
Folks, not the text you want to ever see from one of your brothers, man, that you hear about that. Like, not what I ever wanted to hear. But I'm glad that he's okay.
And Liz knows, because I mean, she had gotten some of the text. I mean, I had a really good conference and was riding. My mom got. I had talked to my mom. I was riding a high. Got to the airport. Was literally heading to security to give them my boarding pass and license, and the leg just went. It was pop. I went down and went from, I've had a great week riding high to, I'm the spectacle at the airport.
Well, I mean,
literally, they had to reroute security,
the
security check-in for TSA and stuff because of where I fell.
Wow.
Had 3 TSA, a guy from the airport, a county sheriff, and then the EMT guys got there.
And there had to be one guy like halfway behind you, like, this motherfucker making me miss my goddamn
why do I get,
flight.
oh man, take it to me. Miss my
I know, man. I'm gonna jump over this motherfucker real quick. I gotta go.
That's why I said I went from I became the spectacle at the airport. I think Liz was looking online to see if anything showed up on Twitter or TikTok.
World Star.
The night it happened, or the day it happened.
Well, beyond that, we have been in contact, but we've also there's been very little work, like, because obviously with Smitty out, me and Bob have tried to pick up the. Oh, this one's over here being had.
I'm not going to lie and say that I haven't enjoyed my time off, but the last 2 weeks, I literally worked 107 hours in 2 weeks at work, getting ready for our inventory, which thankfully has come and gone. And Friday, I get to reap the whirlwind of that 2 weeks by paying rent and then hopefully having money left to live on. But it's been a crazy couple weeks. So I guess if Smitty was going to break his leg, it happened at a good time because it gave us some free time to do other things or do nothing.
True.
Coming on twice a week is fun, and I miss it. But I've also gotten a chance to come home from work on a Tuesday night and do nothing. And I've loved that too. Obviously, things will get more ramped up with the creative series 2 cards coming out soon, and as I sit here watching the 228 Tuesdays on Twitch with no volume. Trying to see if one of my 2 things will get picked.
I will tell you this: the FOMO of being down here.
Oh, I bet.
And not being able, first, the whole not being able to do half, so much that you just take for granted. It is crazy. But the FOMO of some of the stuff that has gone on up in New York and that area while I've been down here, I'm son of. 5 points. That's a nice piece, man.
I got lucky with that one.
But you had 5 points. Then you had the Zazzy show just last week. You had this past week, or that was 2 weekends ago. You had the Rising Tide show at Martian Toys over the weekend. All 3 of those I would have normally have probably gone to, and missed all 3 of them because of this leg.
Bread?
And
you saved money.
And Liz and I we're supposed to be out at the Outer Banks this week. But obviously I'm not there. But that was a whole family, big family vacation with my family, my brother, and my aunt, my cousins coming in and stuff. So that may or may not be a good thing we've missed.
I noticed that, Liz. I noticed that. I wasn't going to say nothing.
Well, with the reception you gave me, Liz, plus, I do talk to you how many times during the day?
Hello.
Yes.
What I miss?
That is what you love to do to me. Heckle me.
Well, I love you too, baby girl. I do have some interesting news. Surge and I, if you guys all know, Surge and Destroy and I have gotten together to do a collab. And I got some test images of what we're working on.
Son of a bitch. Oh, I'm paying another $40.
This is our characters. Volks is the blue one. and
Nice.
Ikoko is the pink and brown one. So I have been Serge and I are working on it. These are like some of the beta images before we get the final color. This should be ready hopefully by October is like kind of the date we're shooting for. We're gonna have some prints, and we're gonna try to design a t-shirt with that. So I will let you guys know when pre-orders will start going up for what we're working on. I know that we're the future. We're shooting for next year to have a figure of Ikoko and Volks made, and add a third character, which is going to be called Nega Volks. He's going to be the villain. So that's where we're currently at with it. But there is going to be some prints and some merch that we will have available. And once that becomes available, I will be posting it on my social media platforms as well as here. So just letting people know that's been a side project that I'm working on with Serge, and we are collectively doing this. He is the artist. I am the writer for it. So we are creating this universe together. It's a lot of fun. It is definitely really cool. Serge is an awesome dude to work with. So if you have not bought anything from Official Serge and Destroy, please check him out. His world is very cool.
Nope.
All the characters he has.
No, I have not bought anything from him.
I do like the fact that
Who's
Bob
the
said,
Search and Destroy you're talking about? I've
I
never
just
heard
love
of
the
him.
fact that Bob's like, damn, already another $40. There goes $40. Yeah, that's probably gonna be.
Well, no. On the 228 Tuesday, my one of my selections just got picked again. So 4 weeks in a row. I ain't complaining because, well, actually this week they've got Priscilla on there and Lost and Creative on there. So if you're gonna have a week where one gets pulled, this would be a good week to do it. So
Yeah, we are having a good. Like I said, for me, it's been. I think I want to actually do some stickers. I'm in the process of looking at what stickers will cost to get made of Volks and Ikoko, and yeah, that's just kind of like that's just one of the side projects I'm currently working on. I am working on a comic book as well.
So now we're going to switch into interview mode.
Yeah,
what was the inspiration and origin of said characters?
All right. Well, I feel funny. Like I didn't realize it's on the spot interview. So
we're gonna spin this on you.
Yeah.
Hey, I like it. Okay. We Serge and I were talking about as anybody that's watched the video knows. When we interviewed Serge, towards the end of that, I told Serge I'd love to collaborate with him, and he said, "Dude, I would love to. Let's make a time, and I'll call you." So about like a week or so after that, he was busy. He had a ton of stuff going on. He was like, "Yo, call me." So I spent like an hour and a half with him on the phone, and he was like, "What are things you love?" Like I got a little bit to know you. You got to know me. Let's talk. We talked for a little bit over close to, like I said, an hour and a half, 2 hours on the phone. And my wife actually had said, she was like, "That's a complete business call. Like you did not like do anything silly. You guys were complete like in the creative mode." One of the things I happen to love are wolves. I've always loved wolves and owls. They've been like two of my favorite creatures that I've loved for my whole life since childhood. So he was like, "Well, let's do wolves. Wolves is something that it's overdone." I was like, I gotta figure a name. So I wanted to name the character Wolf, but not obviously be like Lobo, which is Spanish for wolf, or anything like that. So I went and looked up all these different languages, and the Russian word for wolf is called Volks, Volkes. And I was like, that just sounds like a cool name for like a hero, like Volks. And then I was like, well, let me look up the name for wolf in an African dialect. the closest I could pronounce was the Berber, which was Ikoko. And I was like, Volks and Ikoko. Like, that sounds like a cool ass duo. There we go. And that's what birthed it. And then we were trying to come up with like an idea of design, like being anthropomorphic. And it kind of just grew from there. And like, that's why I said we had the beta images he sent me about a month ago, the green and pink outlined ones I showed. And then those colored ones are before they're going into what he's calling the vector process, which is where he puts it into Illustrator, where he does a lot more of the fine-tuned details, where he'll actually like tune it to look very, very different. And once those two are done, we will then be working on our third, which is going to be the Nega Volks. So the concept behind those characters is that like Volks and Ikoko are aliens from another galaxy and have come to Earth and have like dwelled amongst humans here, but they're escaping obviously Nega Volks, which is like the villain. And the origin for that Surge actually came up with because he loved Negaduck from Darkwing Duck. So he's like, let's make Nega Volks. He's the evil, the antithesis of the hero. So they're gonna have like some cool little quirks, like little gadgetry on them and stuff. We're still figuring that process out. But yeah, that's like kind of the origin story, so to speak. I would like to turn it to a comic, which is why I'm working currently with the guy that we had already on here, Jay. I'm working with him on some story writing. I'm reading actually a couple of online books on actually how to storyboard. So I'm using my time wisely to try to make these projects be something worthwhile to hopefully draw some money from them.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this has been a lifelong dream of mine to always want to have something to debut at like a comic book convention. And Serge was saying that this is something that he can add into what he's doing, and that we can like present this, like 5 Points or Creator Con. So like, imagine me, a guy who has very like zero art skills, zero, but was able to co-create something that can be now sitting out there on people's shelves. So it's something that's a legacy I'm creating for my kids, for myself, and hopefully something that people will grow to love.
Well, I mean, teaming up with Serge, Serge is a great guy he'll give you all sorts of pointers, and he'll tell you, he won't sugarcoat or BS you about how to, please, that boy hustles like no other.
Oh yeah, the hustle is real with Serge.
He's into the stuff him and Rick do for local fairs and conventions, just to make money and stuff, and then the number of shows he's in and the customs he does along with his own art. He's gonna he'll tell you exactly how hard that hustle is to get something out. And you've heard it from a lot of the guys that we've had on.
Oh God, from Alex, from
Red, and
Ghosty,
like you said, the guys, the one guy we had on that's local to you, that
yeah, like everybody knows the hustle's real, folks. I'm gonna tell you now, if you don't really believe it, I'm seeing it from the end of the actual being the co-designer and co-creator. It's a lot of work, and this is a side project for Serge that he's turning into something big for him because of me. And beyond everything, I appreciate what he's helping me do, because it's realizing a dream that I've been wanting to do. So, it's 110% an amazing feeling to know that this is on the precipice of happening, and that we have the designs out. So once we get some more stuff, I will probably create an Instagram page just for that, for those characters and that universe, and start fleshing out their whole thing. And currently I'm working on writing an entire horror fantasy setting for a comic book, to be a 10-issue comic book. So like I said, there's a lot of irons in the fire. I've been wanting to do these projects for a while, and it's something that YouTube has given me, that outlet and that creativity to find and network with people that can do that. So making it happen.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely different. Didn't expect it. was a little surprised at first because I was like, man, this ain't gonna pan out. Like it's so like, like, and then like boom. It's just I'm striking while the iron's hot. I'm like currently looking to create a new logo for a business card because there are some people that I'm talking to locally about working on doing some more projects. So, entrepreneur Dre's coming about.
There you go.
Dre, the Geek Dad entrepreneur. The hustle's real, folks. And especially in this market, it's definitely not easy. So you might be seeing me on a Boozing Buddy stream. You never know. Like actually being there to present a project. So that's definitely a very strong possibility in the future. You never know. Be hilarious, actually. I would never expect that. But yeah, you never know. You might even see my stuff at Hot Topic. I might shoot for the sky and just sell it to Hot Topic and make millions and have it that way. Who knows?
Yeah.
If Young Bucks can do it, I can do it.
Well, I mean,
just don't buy a romper.
Oh, I'm not gonna wear a romper. No. I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm not gonna do like a Kanye West or anything like that, or a Tom Cruise. Like, I'm so happy. My decision is that whatever I make is gonna be invested into my family and my kids and reinvested into the hobby. Here, I've cut back on my collecting. I'm actually selling a lot of my collection off right now. Because I just lost some passion for some of my stuff I collected, and I feel good. Like it's surprising, like to put up stuff I've had in boxes and seeing it up and displayed versus just stuff that'll go to a new home. Like I'd rather just wrestling. Like after going to the New Japan show and getting to meet Ian Riccaboni and seeing FTR again live wrestle. Like the last time I saw them was here in Cabarrus live when they were still in NXT. And then I get to the show, their music hits, and they're less than 20 feet from where I'm sitting.
Nice.
You can't, there's nothing that tops that feeling. And I'll tell anybody, you want to do anything, shoot for the sky. You got one life, do it. Don't worry about the hate, the criticism. Just try it. If you don't do anything, you never know what you could have done. It's always a coulda, woulda, shoulda. Well, I'm not coulda, woulda, shoulda this. It's happening. So you will be seeing some awesome shit coming from me and Serge. You'll be seeing some awesome stuff coming out, hopefully by me and Jay next year. Well, I'm gonna have to. That's gonna be a whole investment that I got to be saving up for. And we're looking to get a house next year, so be a bigger space. More fine tuning to my collection of what I want to putting pieces up. We do have some more comic book guests coming on the show. So a little bit more celebrity level people. So I would like to upgrade some of my system to be a little bit more professional for me on my end. I'm not asking anybody else to do that. It's just like I'm excited to be having guys like Vincent Scala, having Jim O'Reilly. These guys are people that have been in the industry. We're at Comic-Con. They know their shit. So it's interesting to see where, we're going to have Brian Silverbacks. We're going to be getting hopefully Art Salvatore in November. We got tons of people coming on the show that are way into doing such awesome things, but are such great people down to earth that when you just see their social media and you talk to them, very cool people. So, and with the rekindling of smaller shows starting to come back locally, I'm going to try to put myself more out there to see if I can get like a booth eventually and start, pressing us that way. I know my local comic book shop, Rebel Base, big shout out to you guys. They've offered me some space in there to do some streams from there. So that would be awesome to do some stuff out of their store. They're also collaborating with another spot where they would like to get me to come out and do interviews and have fun with them out there. So there's a lot of stuff in the pipe I'm working on right now. So it's been like Bob said, with having the time off has been allowing me to network without really even networking, but people have watched what we've done, love it, and want to see how we can facilitate doing stuff for them. So it's definitely awesome time to be on the ground floor for Toy Chats here on the Nerd Dungeon. So, but yeah, collecting definitely. If you guys haven't been to the stores, it's dry as fuck. There is really nothing. If you haven't pre-ordered anything, SDCC was pretty good. There was a lot of cool stuff at SDCC, but if you're not into that, everybody's taking a lot of people are taking breaks. There's New York City Comic Con's coming up. I would love to be there, but I missed an opportunity to actually get to go for more personal reasons on my family side. We have a major illness in our family, so I'm not able to. I would have stayed with this family member, but because of COVID and all the other health issues, I did not want to go up there and then try to bring that back here. So that put a kibosh on those plans. But there's always next year.
Speaking of NYCC, I was hoping to backdoor my way into NYCC. I had two possible booths. I had put out initial, hey, I'd be more than happy to work the booth. But now with the leg, I won't be home by then, or I'm not anticipating being home by the beginning of October. So that's out.
And that hurts because Smitty is like my eyes in the crowd there for NYCC, because every year that he's gone, he's been able to go. And I used to have another friend of mine that has gone social media ghost. He has not contacted me in months, and he always goes every year. And he gets a booth on the floor. He's a vendor, and I have not heard from them. So for me this year, I'm kind of just like, whatever comes out. I don't really care. I mean, after seeing the amount of stuff that AEW, Ringside Collectibles, what Mattel and Hasbro has been putting out from AEW for WWE, and just all the other toy lines that are dropping stuff, I was like, I'll just, that's okay, good guys. Just I'll let that pass. Especially with the way it's been, like the hustle. People have just been, the hustle is real. When I talk about the scamming, there's been a lot of issues with arguments amongst people in the community. There's a lot of infighting right now, especially with Hasbro. Hasbro PulseCon is coming up in a few weeks, and a lot of people are talking smack about Joe's and his tank. And it's a lot. Like as a fan, it's a little upsetting to see how it gets, especially that we're older people. I'm 44 years old this year. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I collect toys. I talk toys with other gentlemen my age because we have fun. When it's not being fun, I will leave it. I can walk away from this shit. And my wife would probably be very happy if I walked away from it today.
Oh, she would.
That's thousands of dollars that would go back into the bank. So, but McFarlane, he keeps me, I'm not going to lie, Big Toddy Boy. I pretty much have, if you guys saw on Toy Collectors today, my mother-in-law bought me some stuff for my birthday. A fan of my longtime fan of the channel sent me some stuff, and I'm just like to the moon. It's all McFarlane. I got more McFarlane coming on Tuesday. I got a trade with Eddie Figs coming from McFarlane. I think Friday. It's like all Black Adam stuff. So I'm only missing 2 figures from the line. And then I have the Speeding Bullets Batman, Batrocidus. It's Toddy, you're killing me, bro. Take pause. If you ever watch this, or if it gets into your social media somehow, just take a break for 2 seconds. I need you to pause because I love your stuff, but my wallet is not meeting up to what you're popping out.
Shit, I feel that way with freaking Handmade by Robots. They finally released the last 2 I needed for for the Hocus Pocus line. So I pre-ordered those, or got those coming. Then like an hour later, they dropped Krampus. I'm like, you just dropped it all at the same freaking time. They made one freaking transaction and been done.
Can they just drop the mystery machine?
That one I have them pre-order.
Okay.
I have probably when I go and pre-order Krampus, I'll get all the micro villains. I need to get the Charm Ghost Faces to stay Ghost Face complete. But as I've jumped into a different sector now. Talked about the 228s. I've got 4. This is my 4th week. I'll have 16 friggin' 228s when everyone sends all their stuff to me. But they're cool. I mean, I've got Back to the Future. I got Robin Hood. I got New York City. Now I got Ninja Turtles. There's a method to my madness because I wanted to set up a shelf with Robin Hood stuff. So I had the Robin Hood 228s. I want to do a turtle shelf. Have the turtle 228s. I want to do Back to the Future shelf. Have the Back to the Future stuff. So there's a method to the madness with the 228s. And like I said, I've gotten some pretty awesome artists over the last month to commission stuff. And for the price point, $10 a piece. So for 4 artists, $40. I mean, you tell me when you can get a Lost in Creative custom for $10.
Well, I mean, for those that are watching, don't know what we're talking about, Playful Gorilla and Bean Largent are hosting 228 Tuesdays on Bean Largent's Twitch channel. 8 o'clock starts at 8. You can submit theme suggestions like Bob has. And if your theme is picked, Bean,
40 minutes.
Playful, and their 2 guest artists will each do a small custom
Hang on, I'll grab one.
Drawing of your theme, which incorporates usually something of their, either their kind of specific style or, something unique to them. You'd get 4 pieces of custom artwork designed to your theme by 4 artists for $40. It's not a bad deal at all. Slime DeLorean. Love it.
This one's a lot better from last week.
That's
Slime
cool.
Statue of Liberty. So pretty much I got, when all is said and done, I'll have 4 Bean Largent pieces, 4 Playful Gorilla pieces, and then I'll have, see if I can remember them all. Mr. Mento, Fett, FU Stamps, Compton, and then this week is Lost in Creation and Priscilla. So great artists. Like I said, as far as artwork goes, Priscilla's kind of hard to come by on the toy side of things. So it's cool.
It's definitely, folks, if don't miss out on this stuff, because there's some amazing opportunities to be getting some great pieces. If you can afford it, go right ahead. I will tell you that right now. It is worth it, especially, if you could drop $10, awesome. If you can't, hey, I get it. It is times be tough. It is just that way. So, we were just talking about that with the price hikes of Hasbro.
Oh yeah, I mean, everybody's jacking their prices up, and the quality sometimes will suffer for it. You're jacking that profit point up, but does quality get better? Do you get better add-ons? Do you get better, head sculpts and stuff? Probably not.
We were also talking about some drama too. I know there's a lot of drama in the collector
Jump
community.
ups.
Yeah. if anybody wants to just know, we were talking about some of the drama with that I experienced. Like I said, I'm not naming names. I felt like the basic premise was my local comic book shop got attacked by a local YouTuber here where I live, and I decided to comment why the hate and about the person's behavior. And it wasn't anything like where I went and attacked them. I just told them like, be more respectful. And then it became a whole tirade back and forth that people that support this person were basically saying a lot of hateful things. And eventually I just I talked to my wife about it, and I was like, throw my hands up. And I said, you know what? You're right. I concede, whatever. And people were like, oh yeah, you better run, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, and the thing is, the person kept egging those people on. I get it. There's a lot of jump on the hype train, jump on the hate train. But folks, I'm 44 years old. I don't give a shit. I got 2 beautiful kids and a beautiful wife. I don't care.
No, it's not worth it.
Exactly. This shit could get dropped in a second. These two of these guys here, plus our other friend, they matter more to me than anything else. I don't give a shit. Here, come here, you beautiful girl. You want to say hi? Her representing her Blues Clues. Look at you. Say hi. You know they only come here to see you. Can you say hi, YouTube? Hi. Say YouTube. Hi. She's so cute. She's 2 years old, folks. This little baby is 2 years old. Hi.
Hi.
She says a lot more than hi, folks. She does talk a lot more. What are you looking at?
Yeah, Priscilla's killing us.
Yeah,
I keep looking down, and I'm just like, and freaking Bean took my suggestion of doing Krang to heart. Well, I mean, she's the slime queen. He's kind of a pink slime. It works.
He's a oozing brain.
Yeah.
No, that's my mama. You can't eat that.
but I will say one thing on the toy front. I'm glad that NECA finally decided to do the Griff from Back to the Future 2.
That does look dope. The Usagi Yojimbo looks dope too.
I got that on pre-order from Big Bad. I got the Morty on the hoverboard. I figured I might as well get Griff.
Well, doesn't he come on his hoverboard too with the Pitbull one? That's dope.
I think Griff has his hoverboard. I'm pretty certain he does.
Actually, I just got one of, and I said this on Legacy. I haven't opened it up yet to do the review, but I will be. My friend FigPix, Steven on Legacy Collectors, sent me this as a gift. My first Haya toys. So it's my first 1/18 scale, 3 3/4. This is an alien. It is dope, folks. This figure, like the detail on these Haya toys and their price point are not bad. For like $20, that's how much this Dog Predator costs.
Yeah, dude, Griff does have his hoverboard.
That's worth it. That's so worth getting.
And what's funny is I got my Marty at Plastic Empire. They charged me $15 for him.
That's when you said that was dope.
I saw that. I'm like, because I posted. I'm like Lion-O, or so put Lion-O back. I got the Marty and the 2 Biggie Pop albums. I just it's better.
I said Lion-O.
Well, that, and also, right now with the Super 7, I'm going down somewhat of the Disney rabbit hole, which is mainly just the Robin Hood stuff. But the Turtles, I've got Leatherhead, and I've got a couple other ones on pre-order. So I kind of want to get a couple of them. I don't know how deep I'm going to go. I'm debating on getting the 3 Turtles to go with Michelangelo, or just go with my favorite characters.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to bow out.
That's okay.
This is a experimental setup. I've got my leg down, and I've had it down
No,
for
you need to go
about an hour,
rest.
Yeah.
and the screws are starting to throb like crazy.
No
Your screws are
problem. We
screwing
can cut
you.
if you want.
Yeah, cut it. We will cut it.
So we're talking about Monday, normal time. I can try
It should be.
try a different setup.
Yeah,
And
we'll see. I have to check and see for our guest for Monday. I forgot. I feel like a bad host to see, but I will post on social media. Again, folks, this was my apology to just kind of give you guys a fill in. I know JC wanted us to do something on Click Talks Day, but I figured since it was a Tuesday off day, I would just kind of do like a general Nerd Dungeon kind of network update on what's going down.
So
We will keep you posted on the IG that I have set up for the Nerd Dungeon YouTube channel, as well as Toy Chats. So I want somebody to get better. So go rest your leg, feel better.
Go rest.
And from myself, King Bob, and Smitty Rock, watch your head on the way out of the dungeon, folks. As always, stay geeky, my friends. Peace out.
yeah, thanks, guys.